will note that a lot of those sets have been 3-2, so they tend to be very, very close sets between these two. We will get to see what happens in the throwdown between these two titans of Japanese Smash.
Are these guys going to make us all work extra hours? Are we going to game number 5? That's what we have to find out. We are going con las niñas, the Beyblades, as I like to call them. Let's see if Shuton can really bring them out in their full potential. I love to see them, man. Such fantastic character design. I know people is hating me on the chat right now for saying that, but I don't care.
Yeah, people are dropping the question mark. No, what is Blood saying?
No. I love the fact that you need to be a very good player to really play these two girls. And on the other side, we have the treat of another Corrin, right? So let's go.
Well, this is a really good time that we get to see the difference in those two playstyles, right? We just saw Shattuck. Now we're going to get to see Neo. So, I mean, having those back-to-back, really going to get to see that difference. Neo in particular, I think, really tends to focus on stage control a lot more than building up that big damage. Isn't as flashy with his movement, say, as Shattuck is, but nonetheless, still extremely skilled. And you can already see how solid the fundamentals are. Lots of damage right out of the gate. Shuton only now getting his feet back on solid ground, but just as quickly as he does, off they go.
That's completely right. Let's see, because Shuton is on the receiving end so far. Great use of the side B, the pointer, in order to deliver some extra damage. The down air is not going to hit in the left side of the stage. Shuton right now has all the control that he wanted, but it's unable to punish, and the back air is going to be enough. Clap those wings. Yet again, we saw that in the last game, and that's how we are starting this one.
Ooh, and Shuton, I mean, almost put himself in a bad spot, but Neo wasn't able to get the punish quickly, even though he read him coming off that platform. And again, not going for the max damage combos here, but going for the ones that are going to push Shuton into the corner, force him to react to these situations. That is exactly what Neo has been able to take advantage of so far. Tons of damage built up on him already.
Oh, and look at that. Going for the full punish. Then he goes for the grab, trying to kill, but not enough yet. The ball is not going to hit Shuton. He's completely out of himself. This is not the shape that we normally see him in. The ray of punish is going to be perfectly blocked. Neo is not giving everything. He's so ready, but the always classic going down and then up. Pyra is going to deliver that stock in favor of Shuton, but it's still not enough. There is a lot of road ahead, and Neo just takes that stock as if it was nothing.
He spoke it into existence, right? I mean, Corrin has so many really long active hitboxes that not only cover a ton of stage, but can also get a KO at percents like that. Neo doing a great job opening him up, push you into the corner, finish it off with a little bit of a juggle to stay in the advantage. I love that ending with the up air, but now Shuton just as quickly going to get to do the same.
The full waifu battle is really going on Neo's favor so far. Let's see if Shuton can when Chancla, Mythra, will be able to punish as she likes. Because so far, okay, finally getting the sweep into the neutral air and going forward, but not capitalizing out of it. And you need to make those big punishes when you're playing the Beyblades.
That's been the big difference, I think, between these two in this game one, is that Shuton has not been getting a lot of bang for his buck.
Woo!
As I say that, he is able to get an excellent read on Neo's movement, trying to drift into center stage to get out of disadvantage. Shuton turns it into a stock, but at one stock apiece, he is still down considerably in percentages. So, like you're saying, Colt, he needs that big damage in one fell swoop, in one sequence. How's he going to do that?
Yeah, where are those 45 percentage combos from Mythra, right? Maybe here, maybe he has found them. No, he went for a pause. He doesn't want to overextend because of the damage he already has, and the dash attack is going to hit. Are we going to steal this game? Oh, he's a criminal! He's a criminal! Call the Interpol! Call the cops! Call everyone, because this man is here robbing in front of all of us. What a way to turn that away. My God. Es un ratero.
Does he does he get diplomatic immunity coming over here showing us? I don't think so either.
No,
there's nothing diplomatic about playing Pyra and Mythra, I think.
There is no shoguns anymore, but Shuton is really showing us that he is never down. You have always to think that he is a menace.
Really, really solid comeback. And like you said, that's what we needed to see. We needed to see one of those explosive stocks from Shuton, and it's hard to find them sometimes, but all it took was that one sequence setting up Neo off the ledge, kind of lulling him into a false sense of security, and then in comes the Pyra with perfect timing. So now Neo is going to have to replicate a lot of what he did in that last game, just find a way to close it out and not give Shuton a comeback.
And what he has to do, Neo really has to concentrate in the future, because he stays thinking on man, I just let that game slip away from my hands. He is going to start making mistakes, and Shuton is, of course, riding all that momentum, all that energy that he accumulated before. Now he's here already delivering 80% of damage over Neo's Corrin, and things are not looking as bright for the boy who is playing with the Dragon Girl.
I mean, you can already tell, right, that there's a big difference in the way that Neo's been playing.
Nice.
Now, he does have an opportunity to close out this stock, and in fact, it will just be taken. No double jump from Shuton, so he will drift to the bottom blast zone, and maybe now Neo can just right the ship a little bit, because he was falling into a bit of a disadvantage at the beginning of this set, throwing out a lot of moves, picking a lot of big punishable defensive options like the shield, the spot dodge, but he's able to bring it back, now gets to play with the lead again. Will it last is the question.
That's it. This is fantastic so far. Shuton is playing this incredibly well, but finally, a little bit of he needs to kill. Like, if he doesn't get the kill, it doesn't matter really. He needs to make that, and he needs to make that fast. He's going to try to go for that up smash, that decisive option that Mythra has, and even with the right use of the foresight, it's not working so far. Let's get back into, up tilt. Covering all that platform is her territory. This is still even. 31% is not that much.
Shuton played some really excellent defense there and made some really good choices. When you think of Shuton, you think of just like really solid fundamental play, somebody who doesn't go for big flashy plays. He's just extremely consistent over the course of a match. And that's exactly the way he played, even from behind against Neo. You saw him going for, instead of big kill setups, he says, here's Mythra setting you up on the platform.
Oh, he's feeling himself.
And then going for Pyra. But yeah, now he's just trying to hit that 2-frame and get the big damage.
No, going for that smash attack. You know that Shuton has so much self-confidence right now. It doesn't matter what the number says. He knows that he is the man here. He knows that he's the man to be beaten. And let's see, because so far Neo is falling behind. Little by little, Shuton is trying to go forward. Another extension there, and Neo is able to get the control of the stage, but not enough to deliver an extra punishment that he needs to take out the second stock for Shuton right now.
Definitely both of these players looking to hunt to play with the lead going into that last stock. It can be so important even if you get your next stock taken pretty much immediately. Just be able to have that momentum established. Right now it looks like Shuton may be the first to do it. Does have Neo stuck in the corner with the Pyra out. Now really taking his time to make sure that he doesn't pick wrong, and no, he does not. Back to center stage, back to being in control of the game.
Very interesting changing into Mythra. Having a Pyra with Rage would be the call of so many players, but Shuton wants to win on the neutral. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, great parry over there. Then the neutral air, it's also going to land. Dash attack, and Pyra is out. Come on, Homura. Is he going to deliver the damage? No, great swing by Neo, staying alive, and now he has the control. He just rolled into it. He just rolled into it and delivered that slap. When that girl is angry, be careful.
Look out. Everybody who's played the games already knows.
If you have ever dated a redhead, you know, if they are angry, run away.
Shuton, though, right now, I mean, building up some damage with the Mythra. I think one of the hallmarks of his play with this character, too, is that, I mean, he does not stay on any one of them for, like, a super long, consistent amount of time. Doesn't let you get comfortable fighting against one or the other, because it can be really exhausting switching between those mindsets. Neo right now, though, using that Nairus just to get off me. The Pyra back at the ledge, just so that he can use that Blazing End to get himself back on stage. Neo read the roll, but didn't punish it. And now, that means the end of the game. Shuton sees one small mistake in the advantage and turns it into his own game, up 2-0 in the Artist Sally Showdown.
Subarashi. Shuton is playing so great right now. Can he maintain this rhythm? Because there are moments when you can see Neo coming close, Neo dominating, but Shuton is always able to come back, and that's because, of course, the change of rhythm that the character allows him to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say it before, I like how they are designed, not because they are broken, kinda, but because of that mindset and the tools that they allowed it to give you strength and speed at the same time. So let's see what can Neo do to adapt himself. So far, he's trying to measure that distance in between him and the screen, because some has to be done. Adaptation, evolution has to happen right here, my dear commoner.
I think what Neo really needs to do is kind of channel a little bit of his inner Shattuck, I think, because like you're talking about, right? If you're trying to adjust between those speeds of gameplay, between the Mythra and the Pyra at any given time, again, it's tough to do that. It's tough to make those adjustments. It's kind of the same philosophy fighting against something like Pokemon Trainer as well, right? But I think for Neo, what he needs to do is find a way to establish his own pace, find a play style that he can do to really take control of the game and say, hey, you're going to throw something different at me, but first and foremost, you have to deal with what I'm throwing at you.
Completely right, and so far it's dead even. This was also the stage that allowed Shattuck to come back into that last game that we saw. So let's see, maybe that is what he needs. This place where Corrin feels so good, the confirmer is great.
Goodbye.
And the Boru, yet again, Dragon Boru over there. Don't sue us, Namco, please.
He got to do the Thunderbolt fantasy there if he wanted, right? Like he's already dead and he can sheath the katana, and then he flies into the blast zone, blood flying over,
So cool, man, so cool. But let's see, because right now Shuton is back into control. No, of course not. Neo is shutting him out. This is the Neo that we saw in that game #1. But Shuton was able to steal away from him. So far, Shuton is falling prey into this counter pick. Oh, and he's even going for the flashy stuff.
Going incredibly low, maybe trying to cover if, Shuton switches to Pyra or something. And Shuton does switch to Pyra, but only once he's got his feet back on solid ground and can take that stock. So Shuton now going to work on that comeback trail, but he is doing it against a Neo that looks very different from those first 2 games, particularly Colt, I feel like much more aggressive and right up in his face.
Yeah, complete. Oh, the Photon Edge right there. That was a dangerous call for Shuton, but it's going to work. And if it's work, we can call it a stroke of genius right there by the Japanese player. Shuton is moving fast. Shuton is trying to bring it back, but there is control by Neo. He's not allowing any momentum to be gained until I say that, and the downer is going to hit. Oh, back into Pyra. Homura is trying to land something, but Neo is calm. Neo is finding, oh, you can't roll away.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye!
Once you have already heard those chainsaws pounding against the shield, yeah, you're done.
Let's see, Komona. So far, this is the counter pick that Neo needed before, and he's working it very far, okay, going for the jabs, and the offensive is still on by the Corrin main.
Thinking about it, I'm surprised that I believe we saw Pokemon Stadium 2 in Game 2, and given that Corrin has the low speed, won't be able to really keep up with the Mythra, which was really the game changer in those first 2 games. Surprised we didn't see a different stage counter pick earlier, but again, Shuton up 2-0. It's up to Neo to really start up that track to maybe get a reverse 3-0 going. That's what he needs to take the set, stay alive in the winner's bracket. Shuton too slow on that punish, so Neo looking like he might at least get one on the board here.
I like the change of rhythm from Neo, like going into patience. Look at that. He's not overextending. He says, come to me. Beat me on neutral. Oh, my God. No, what a mistake. They are giving gifts right here on the stream. And, of course, Shuton is going to take him.
Definitely not what he meant to do. Maybe one of those moments where you're going for a side B or a neutral B and you kind of get snapped back because you're moving the stick a little bit too fast. And again, I believe it because Neo's playing so quickly compared to what we're used to seeing from him. Missed his opportunity for a forward air, potentially into a back air. That jab, not what he wanted, and all of a sudden Shuton has an opportunity to turn things around like we saw in Game 1. Here comes the Pyra, look out!
Oh my God. It's that so scary. That flaming blade is really something else. The range that he has, the strength that she has. Let's see, back throw into it, going for the dash attack, but Neo is able to hold it. Can he give us that game #4? What a great parry! Forward smash, not enough to kill.
If that was on shield, he actually would have gotten the kill because he would have been able to fully charge it, but you can't risk the SDI out. And speaking of DI out, Shuton with the drift away. He's still going to stay alive. Not the sweet spot of that side B, it seems. So Neo still has a little work to do. But
yeah.
Yes, you overextended on me. That up air is waiting for you. Neo on the board.
What a great game from this all-Japanese match. Looking very, very good. Finally, as I said, that's the counter pick that Neo needed. But can we go forth? Can he survive another game on Big Blue now? on the counter pick from Shuton.
2 counter picks from Shuton, right, potentially. Like, he has got a really big advantage to play with here and going to a bigger stage in Hollow Bastion, giving himself some room to work with. Got that center platform, which Pyra and Mythra are so good at covering. We talked about this a little bit in the Shattuck set as well, right? That Corrin can really cover those platforms. She can combo off of them, but getting to them, a little bit of a difficult for her because she's slower. And Pyra and Mythra can switch between each other, take advantage of the speed or the power whenever they want, like you said. So Hollow Bastion does seem like it's a really good pick, but Neo is playing with speed himself, so it's up to Shuton to cool him down.
It's going to be very interesting over here at Hollow Bastion. And so far, can he do something about it? But let's see, because that dash attack maybe means something now. You're going to see a little bit of a mix-up over here. Okay, we're going for Shuton. He's going to get the first big punish. 47% always guaranteed for Mythra. Great punishes, and we are going to go back and forth with with the Ray of Punishment perfectly placed, and that's what you were saying, that you have those options to control the little platform, and now you are out, and this is not what Neo needed.
The body block actually, Shuton may have mispositioned and actually pushed Neo a little bit closer to the ledge, it looked like. I know that Corrin has some crazy magnet hands on that up B. That's a strange interaction. Neo is going to take advantage of it and go for that nice little down tilt just to set up a juggle. Didn't want to go for the offstage situation. Felt like maybe he had a better opportunity for damage the other way around. But nonetheless, right back to neutral here with things looking pretty even.
Yeah, things were looking terrible for Neo, but so far he has been able to come back after that little mistake from Shuton, going for the jabs, delivering extra damage, and this is very even. Only 2% of difference in between these two great titans from Japan, from the Pacific. Let's see if he can come back. Yes, there it is. The forward air is not going to hit, and you have to take care of the range. You have to play extreme footsies against Pyra right now.
Great awareness from Neo. I think we're also seeing that he looks a lot less scared of the Pyra the way that he has in the last couple of games, especially that last one. Much more comfortable playing close spacing, being nearby. Back to the Mythra, then to the Pyra immediately, but nonetheless, it is going to be Neo taking that first stock again. I'm not scared of you anymore.
Oh, yeah, you're completely right. Those big, amazingly big and bouncy hitboxes are not scaring him anymore, my dear Kimona.
You're going to pass it to me after that. Okay. Well, nonetheless, Shuton's still looking to take that first stock from Neo, who started up yet another juggle. I love the pin to be able to tech chase either side. Everything that Shuton did, aside from basically putting up his shield, would have put him in the same situation. And Neo continuing things. I mean, he's basically been ignoring the effect of this center platform this entire time. It's just been a pretty straight-up flat game from him.
154% is not common. Finally, the forward tilt is going to hit, but with 86%, there is a lot of damage has been made by Neo, and he's Corrin, the most beautiful color of Corrin, in my opinion, going forth, trying to catch something. Oh. Safety out of the platform by a miracle, and unable to, Shuton was unable to deliver a punish. Here we go. He lets it rip, but I don't know. I would have gone for the up smash. Oh no, sorry, I'm confused.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, though. So yeah, I mean, Shuton missing out on a little bit of damage there, like you're saying, right? But I mean, the difference of the disadvantage, right? A different sequence than we saw the first time that we saw Shuton get those finishes with the Ray of Punishment. And anyways, it will be now up to Neo. He does get that pin, covering that 2-frame on the ledge beautifully. That subpar recovery from Pyra and Mythra. Everybody said that's one of the places where you can take advantage of them, and Neo says, yep, I got you.
Completely right. Let's see. But Neo is really trying to take us to that game number 5. We said it before. Are we going to get that extra time, extra hours for us, extra work? It is, and it's a pleasure. As we said before, this is a Subarashi match. So far, these two are really giving themselves the best. Great forward throw. Let's see. Oh, you're going back into it. You're not escaping. I'm going to get as much of my money as I can with that stock number 2.
Great reactions from Neo, and the control of space has been so good from him. Again, not playing around that center platform as much. That's more been Shuton's game plan, and Shuton does use it to escape, but now caught in the corner where things are flat, where Neo has loved playing this game, builds up a ton of damage and goes right back to the ledge trapping game. No conversions into the back air, but now into the pin.
Sick.
Beautifully timed, but just not quite enough to finish it.
Sakurai lied to us yet again, but he is able to come back to the stage. Pyra is going to take the kill. We are going... this is so tense right now. I want a game number 5, but Shuton can have those stroke of geniuses, those epiphanies. No, it's not going to happen. Yes, he's still alive, still surviving, still to try to be there, but the clap is going to be enough. Clap those wings for winning. Shuton, it's going to face this man one more time to survive.
Neo on the verge of pulling off a reverse 3-0, and you can see, even just in the player cam, how confident he looks right now. He is ready for this game number 5. Shuton may have to consider another stage as well, but I mean, looking so clean. I mean, that last sequence, the way that he played that ledge trap was beautiful. Not committing to anything super big, but never letting Shuton get away with any big reads, trying to get out of there. So Hollow Bastion didn't work out. Shuton says, let's go to Town and City. Let's change things up one more time and see if there's something I can take advantage of.
You said it before. You said it in just one word. Control. Neo felt in control almost all that last game. So can he keep it up? He's feeling like it, and he is looking to find some answers anywhere. He's feeling I can see some of the body language of these players. Neo is getting a little bit exigido. He's asking a lot of himself right here. He is really pushing himself forward. Let's see if he can deliver that last step off, if Shuton will keep this match under his control.
Well, he will have to fight to do it on Town and City. Again, seems like a place he may be pretty comfortable on because he has been very happy to play just sort of like a flat ground game. Read the way that Shuton's reacting to, the moves that he's throwing out, landing on him and whatnot. I'm almost interested to see if Neo's going to start using some more empty movement because it looked like it was paying off great in game number 4. Whatever he's doing now, it's working 110% unanswered from Shuton thus far. Finally flies in to get something started, but Neo definitely in control right now.
Neo has so much momentum, man, and he plays so beautifully. Let's see. Shuton, of course, he has shown us that he can be a killer, and one mistake can mean you are gone. Perfect use of the Dragon Breath to stay away from there, not falling for it, but still. Now, upper, no, too far away, come on.
Some of these are getting so close to the blast zones. I'm starting to be like, well, why is it that we're even questioning whether or not that's going to kill? That's so ridiculous. Neo, oh my goodness, caught the roll back. Again, just shades of Shattuck that we saw in the other set, right? Read that roll back, toss out that forward smash. Really, really good stuff. But Shuton not going to let him go so easily. Toss you off stage, switch to the Pyra. But now that we're back to neutral, just want to take control of things with the Mythra again. But Neo not letting him take it from him.
Oh, trying to go for the pin, but still alive, even after that backer from Pyra. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, this is going to be enough. Of course it is. Only 11% of advantage. Shuton is in a good place. This is his counter pick, but Neo comes out swinging 2 forward darts in a fantastic way, and he keeps trying to go forward. There we go. The Uber is here, picking him up at the perfect time to stay away from that combo, and a mistake from Neo. It's going to give that opening that Shuton needed to take a little advantage.
That's a combo that can actually, not necessarily a true combo, right, but a sequence that you can do if your opponent is at a higher percent when you hit them with that down air. They'll get sent a little bit farther, and then they'll roll right into that neutral B. But forget what I was talking about. Shuton finding himself a gift, stealing that double jump with the side B with the blazing end and putting Neo on winner's bracket stock.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Such a hard work, and that blazing end is really doing it. The far on edge to deliver extra damage. The most damaging move from Mythra, sorry, right there. Trying to go for something, yes, great stuff. And after, look at that. Look at the movement right now. He regained all that confidence that he was lacking, and coming down with the big swing, almost here, able to take it. No, Neo is gonna fight back. I like the spirit in this man.
He knows he's got to take the opportunities. The second read on a roll. One grounded, one from the ledge. Neo brings us to last stock, game 5 with that forward smash. And just like we saw from Shattuck in that last set, he could easily rack up that damage so quickly. And on Town and City, your stock could be gone in an instant.
Oh, now we're gonna see the big swings. It's gonna be so dangerous for Neo. The jabs are not going to be enough. Okay, the neutral air. Back into Pyra. That's a challenge. That's what I call a big ball challenge over there in the air. Great stuff by Neo, who really wants to take us forward, who really wants to move away. But no! Pyra is going to make the swing, and Shuton will keep his domain right here. He's so happy, man. What a match.
What a pop-off, too. Well, I mean, yeah.
What a block.
Both of these players going directly down to the wire in that game 5 where either one of them could have taken it. But, I mean, at the very end, Shuton just, hit flow state and started dancing between the Mythra and the Pyra at any given moment like they were an extension of his own body and was just able to pilot them to that victory so beautifully. It was like watching a dance, but he is the one that is going to move on. Neo going to have to fight through that shark pit of a loser's bracket here at Genesis. You know it's going to be full because of the size of this tournament. So Shuton getting to breathe a sigh of relief, getting to bypass another round and say, we're still in this.
I still can move forward. I still can be on the winner's side of the bracket. And we need another break, man. After that, I need to recover my breath.
It's not good for the heart.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I know you guys want to just get all these matches shoveled at you. No, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get a heart attack. You're not gonna have commentators anymore. So I know some of you might be happy about that.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a fantastic set. Believe me, you will want to stay here. We'll be right back.